Hi everyone, welcome to Q&A with MHG Beauty, where we'll be doing exactly that. I'll be answering some questions that you guys sent in. So try not to miss an episode because I might be answering that question that's been on your mind. Hi everyone, welcome back to Q&A with MHG Beauty. I am Monica and today we have more questions. The questions today come from Anna at Nice Ribbon Atelier. Anna is an incredible cake and dessert designer. She is an artist. I cannot even begin to explain the masterpieces she creates. Whenever I've had the honor of having a cake done by her, you don't even want to cut it. It literally hurts because they're so beautiful. But once you decide to cut them, they're not just beautiful on the outside, but so delicious. Go and check out her work. You're going to love it. Now, let's do some questions. Our first question says, I've always dreamed of an afro hairstyle, but my hair is not curly at all. Do you have any tips for this hairdo? Is it even possible to do with my hair that is not curly? Yes, it is. There's different ways you can achieve this amazing look using different tools. Today I'm going to show you one tip that's really easy to make and you do not need any fancy tools to have it. But first, let's talk a little bit about things that are very, very important when it comes to hairstyling, and they're very similar to cooking. So you need good ingredients, temperature, and perfect timing. Those three things are the basis of every single hairstyle. I always suggest that you use something to protect your hair from the heat. So today I'm going to use this product by Davines. It is a sea salt spray. So it's going to help us to hold that curl in, but it's also going to protect my hair from the heat. Whenever we're talking curls, the thicker the tool you're using, the bigger the wave or the looser the wave or curl is going to be. The thinner, then the tighter the curl will be. And today we want to make tight curls. So we're gonna grab a very, very small section, and I am going to apply my sea salt spray. Make sure it's all over the section. And then look at what we're using today. Have you ever ordered sushi? If you are not a sushi fan like me, but maybe you have skewers at home, you can use those as well. So you're just gonna wrap it around your chopstick very tightly. Then with your flat iron, you are just going to do this. Just press back and forth, obviously. You can burn easily your hands, so you have to be very careful when you do this. And then we're just gonna go. And there you go. So I did a few on the top. I'm just gonna apply a bit of hairspray. And we're gonna let it set while we answer the rest of the questions, and then I'll show you how you can make it a bit messy. Question 2 says, I love a cat eye look like this one that you did for a photo shoot. I've seen your tutorials and know how to achieve that with an eyeliner, but my main problem is that at the end of the day, it disappears. Can't manage to have it last more than a few hours. Do you have any tips to make it last longer? All that you need is just an eye pencil and a dark eyeshadow, black one preferably. If your eye pencil is going to be black, then the eyeshadow has to be black. If you're using a brown pencil, then the eyeshadow has to be brown. The first thing we're going to do is to create that line. So you create your line first with your eye open so that it actually goes up. If you do it with your eyes closed, you can't see what's happening and what it's doing to your eyes. And then you can close and just bring it to the inner corner. Regularly, when eyeliner disappears or it smudges during the day, it's because there's oil in the skin. And the way to stop that is even before you do your eye makeup. So you can apply a little bit of translucent powder just around your eyes and just wait for it to set a little bit. And that's gonna remove any excess oil on the skin. After that, if you want to make sure that it does not move, then what I suggest is that on top of your eyeliner, you apply a shadow. So as I mentioned before, I would suggest that it's an eyeshadow that's the same color as your pencil. Mine would be very similar to this because it's kind of like a dark gray. So I'm going to use eraser brush or smudge brush, and then you're just gonna apply it on top of your liner. And that's gonna set it so that it doesn't move at all. What I love about this technique as well is that it also intensifies the color of the eye pencil, so it looks even better. If you are using any other product that's not an eye kohl or an eye pencil, then I just suggest that it's whatever you buy, if it's a liquid eyeliner or a gel eyeliner, that you make sure that they're waterproof. And our last question for today says, the smoky eye is always my go-to look and by far my favorite style. This one looks gorgeous on you. One of my favorites. Can I achieve the same look if I don't have eye brushes? Can I do it with some other tool? I am afraid the blending will look awful if I don't use the correct brush. There's different kinds of smoky eyes. There's those that you can do very quickly that I'm gonna show you today. Something that you can do without any tools, and that's gonna give you that effect. The one you showed me on the picture, the one I created, it does take a bit more time. You actually do need good eye brushes, and not only that, but I like to play with color. So if I'm using a very dark black to create a smoky eye, then I like to incorporate some gray in it, even some bronzer, something that just goes from dark to light so that it looks as if it's part of your skin, which I think is what makes smoky eye amazing. Now, smoky eye doesn't mean black. Smoky eye is just the effect of the eyeshadow being smoked out. So you can actually use a very light shade and still use this technique. Today I'm gonna use this pencil. It's actually from H&M. They're called Eye Color To Go, and these are amazing. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna first apply it very close to your lash line, and then go upwards. And your best tool here, if we're not using any eye brushes, is gonna be your finger. And you're going to blend it outward to do the same thing that I did on top on the lower lash line. So we're gonna apply that same eye pencil. And again, we're gonna use our finger just to blend everything. And that's it. That's like the quickest way to do a smoky eye. And now back to the hair. As I mentioned in the beginning, was the right ingredients, which for us in hair, it's the right products, the right temperature, and the right timing. We already did the product. We applied the salt spray at the beginning, and then at the end, I applied some hairspray. We already did the temperature with our straightening iron, and then we just gave it time to cool. That is so important whenever you create any kind of curl, wave, whatever it is that you change the texture of the hair. Even if you straighten your hair, you need to give it time to cool. Now, it doesn't matter if you touch it or whatever you do, it's going to stay like that. So now let's just open these curls. And that's it for today's episode. Thank you, Anna, for your questions. I hope I answered them all. Otherwise, just send me a DM. And thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Bye. Okay. Compose. Oh my God, what are these called? Half curl, half straight. What happened here? Now I want to have my hair like this every day.